Thank you.
Subscribing.
Car D Kaizoku.
We have a Whitebeard versus Ace. We'll go second. We'll mulligan this hand, try to find an Atmos. We don't find it, but maybe we'll get one through a Whitebeard parts or an Ezo. And this guy is so nice for me to have fun. To play Buggy, pick up a Flame Emperor. Flame Emperor cannot hit Whitebeard without an Otama or something, so that's good. And we draw into an Atmos, that's also good. We'll play Ezo. Maybe we'll just take a 2k counter here. And we'll play Whitebeard parts as well. Take Marco. And we'll pass. They play Ezo and pick up OP03 Marco. They play another Buggy. They pick up their own Whitebeard Pirates event, and then they attack us with their leader for 6. We will counter for 2k. We want to play the Atmos out, so we don't want to use him as counter. Ooh, the Marco would be nice. We'll attack their leader with ours for 6k first. They take. We'll play Atmos and pass. Yeah, their Fire Fist won't be able to hit Atmos, so we don't have to worry about that. And then they won't have enough Dawn for Flame Emperor until next turn. But we'll see what they do. They could play Marco and kill our Ezo. Atmos is a slash attribute. Maybe I should run Speed Jill over him, if Speed Jill is not a slash attribute. They have the same stat line, it's just that Buggy's immune to slash. It's a very niche interaction, but if I don't have to worry about it by playing Speed Jill, then I'll play Speed Jill instead. We'll see. Whatever ends up being in the deck breakdown will be what card I end up using. They play a Whitebeard Pirates and pick up an Ezo. They play the Ezo. They have a lot of weenies on board, but since we're at 6k power, it's going to be hard for them to use them to attack. So I'm pretty sure we can just ignore them. They pick up a second OP03 Marco. They do 3 down on leader, attack us for 8. We should defend this. We'll counter for 3k. And they pass. We can develop our own Marco. We'll attack with our leader for 6k first. Or with the Atmos for 6k. Sorry. Same stat line, so I got confused. Do Dawn on leader, attack for 7. Since he has no Dawn up, this is most likely going to be a take. Oh nope, they're going to counter. There's 2, he needs 1 more, and they use a Whitebeard Pirates as 1k counter. We'll play Marco and kill a Buggy, and then we'll pass. He might go for a Flame Emperor and then a 7k hit on our leader. Oh no, it'd be 8k hit, right? Oh, they play Ace instead to trade into our Atmos. I already forgot how much power Flame Emperor gives. It's 3k, right? They attack Atmos with their Buggy for 3. Let him die. He'll be too hard to defend. They attack our leader with Ace for 7. We'll counter for 2. That should be all they can do. I'm debating whether to use the Whitebeard parts to find a 9-cost Whitebeard or to keep it as fuel to revive Marco or not. Oh, they're attacking with their leader. They might discard an event card. They do to attack us for 6. We'll get rid of the blocker Marco. Then we'll just play the Thatch out next turn. Can we kill the Ace though is the question. That's 6 Dawn. I think we'll need to start leaving Dawn up for protection. So we'll attack their leader with Marco for 6. Yeah, I think we'll play Thatch and then Whitebeard Pirates and leave 1 Dawn up for a Radical Beam. They counter Marco for 2k. We'll attack their leader. Oh, let's do Whitebeard Pirates first. Will we find our own Ace? Okay, now I wish I still had my Marco. We could pick up an Ezo to try to find 9-cost Whitebeard for next turn. But then we won't have any Dawn up for defense. Yeah, I like Ace more. play ace, give minus 3k to their ace. We'll attack their ace with our leader for 6. He dies, we'll attack their leader with ace for 7. They take, we'll pass. If they double attack us with a Flame Emperor this turn, I think that's fine, because I don't think they can finish us off. And we just take our last life if we take 1 damage this turn anyway, after our turn ends, if that made sense. So we'll hope a Flame Emperor is all that's coming. They play Crossfire to give our ace minus 4k. They attack our ace with their buggy for 3. Let him die. Now I'm kinda regretting leaving all these weenies up. Well, I didn't really have a way to get rid of them anyway. But they are quite annoying. They play Flame Emperor to kill our Marco. We'll bring them back by discarding a guard point. And we'll just take this double hit at our leader. Nice, we get a Whitebeard. Let's see, or maybe we can try to end it? It's probably unlikely that we can end it. Is it safer to play ace? Do we have 3 Dawn up for event counters? I think so. Maybe we'll play ace instead. Play ace, give minus 3k to buggy. We'll attack buggy with Ezo. And we'll attack their leader with Marco for 6. Counter for 2k, we'll attack with our leader for 6. They take, we'll attack with ace for 7. They take, we'll pass, and I'm pretty sure we'll live through this. With 2 guard points, Radical Beam, and 2k counter in hand. But we'll see, could be wrong. Yeah, I think 9 cost Whitebeard was a trap last turn. Luckily I caught it. If I had played Whitebeard, I'd only have 1 Dawn, so that's a Radical Beam and then 2k counter, which is 6 plus 8, 14, and he could have just put all 10 Dawn on leader, and I wouldn't have been able to stop that. Good job, me. They do 4 Dawn on Ezo and attack us for 6k, we'll counter for 1k. They do 4 Dawn on the other Ezo and attack us for 6k, we'll counter for 1k, and I think this is it. We're wieners. 2 Dawn on their ace, they attack our leader for 7. They discard another event to bring it to 8, we'll guard point. And then we... oh, they concede. Let's try to get a rematch. Let's try going first this time. We'll mulligan this. Ooh, it's kind of a rough start. But since we're going first, we can play Marco on curve. We just won't have anything to do for 2 turns. I think he's going over how he could have won that last game. But I think it was kind of impossible. I had a lot of event counters in hand. Alright, our game is started. We'll pass with no plays. They play an Ezo. They pick up a Crossfire. We have no plays. We'll do 3 Dawn on leader and attack for 8. 9, I mean. We'll pass. Forgot him at 6k. They play a buggy. Pick up a Flame Emperor. So we know they have a Crossfire and a Flame Emperor. So they can kill our Whitebeard with that. But we didn't even get to play him last game, so maybe we won't play him at all. They do 3 Dawn on their leader, attack us for 8. We should counter out of this. We'll counter for 3k. They pass, we'll attack their leader with ours for 6. They take, we'll play Marco, kill the buggy, pass. They're at 6 Dawn, no Flame Emperor just yet. We have another Marco for our next turn, so they won't have any weenies to use Crossfire with, or their ace with. And then turn after, we can play our 9-Beard. And then if they Flame Emperor that one, we have another one anyway. And then Whitebeard would leave us at 8k power, so Flame Emperor would make him just barely enough to attack us. They do 2 Dawn on leader, attack us for 7, we'll counter for 2. Yeah, if they Flame Emperor to attack us for 8, we just need 1k counter at that point. They play a blocker Marco. Let's see, 5 Dawn for Marco, 1 Dawn Ezo. That's it, right? We'll play Ezo now. We get a third Whitebeard. Sounds like a good idea. We have one Dawn to spare. We'll keep the Whitebeard pirates to revive our Marco, so we'll attack with Marco for 6. Or we could do Otama Marco to kill this Marco before he can revive, because he's at 3 life. I think I like that more. Play Otama, give this Marco -2, we'll play our other Marco and kill him. And he can't revive, and we'll attack with our leader for 6. They take, we'll pass. And then he'll have Flame Emperor, he can attack us for 9. We'll just take the double hit. But if he attacks us for 8, we can counter out of that. But we'll see what happens. They play Crossfire to give our Marco -4, and then they play their own Marco to kill him. We'll bring him back by discarding the Whitebeard pirates. They do Dawn on Leader and attack our Marco for 6k. We will counter for 1k. And they pass. We'll attack with Marco for 6. They counter for 2k, we'll attack with Marco for 6. Counter for 1k, they need 1k more. They have it, we'll attack with our... Wait, let's play Whitebeard first, before we forget. And attack for 8. And then we're actually pretty vulnerable on our next turn, since we only have 3k counter. Oh, but we'll draw something from our life. Oh no, we won't, because we play Whitebeard. Maybe I'll just cut all that out, because nothing happened. And oh wait, they took a life, so now I have to keep that all in. Alright, we'll pass. See, if they Flame Emperor... Oh, they use Crossfire, so they can't combo it. They do 2 Dawn on their Marco and attack our Marco for 8. We'll let this one die. And if they do that again to our other Marco, we'll counter that one. If we let our first Marco die, that makes them think we have no counters and no event cards in hand. I'm hoping, if this mind game is working, like how I anticipate it to work. They do 4 Dawn on their Ezo and attack Marco for 6k, we'll counter for 1k. If he commits Dawn on Leader to attack Marco, then we can have access to his life a lot easier. They do 3 Dawn on Ace and attack Marco for 8, we can't stop that. Never mind. They have 1 Dawn at least. Alright. Is there a point to leaving 1 Dawn up? Probably not. So we'll attack their life with Whitebeard for 10. Counter for 9k. 2k, they managed to block it. Play another Whitebeard. Dawn on Leader and attack them for 9k. Hopefully 4k counter is enough to keep us alive. And we haven't been taking any life damage thanks to 9-cost Whitebeard. They take their last life and we'll pass. I don't think we need to play our third Whitebeard. I think we should go for lethal instead. It'd be a lot safer than to try to flex with 3 Whitebeards. Yeah, us being at 2 life buys us a lot of breathing room actually. We don't really have to worry too much about anything. Play a blocker Marco, we can combo Otama with Whitebeard's when attacking ability to bypass one. He might play 2 though. They do 6 Dawn Marco and attack Whitebeard for 12k. If we can defend them, then they can't do anything else, so we'll counter for 4k. We just got to find a way to get rid of this Marco now. We do 5 Dawn Ezo, attack for 7. They attack with their leader for 5. For fun. When they pass. Alright. 5 Dawn Ezo, right? Attack with Ezo for 7. I could have made him a 9 and then our leader a 9. Maybe that would have been better. But I'm pretty sure we still win. They counter for 3k, we'll attack with the Whitebeard for 10. They block with Marco. They bring him back, we'll attack with the other Whitebeard for 11, and this should be game, because they only have 3 cards in hand. And we win! Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.